This is a glimpse into my life. Life with Eric.
Eric's here.
And I'm Kiley.
And I'm Eric.
Okay, I think we know who you are.
Oh.
So we were just talking about a cup, a mug that you no longer have.
Right. I don't know where it is, but I want it back. For Father's Day, that's what I want back.
And what is this mug?
It says Happy Farters.
No, it says Happy Father's Day, and the fathers is crossed out.
No. It farters. It says
Oh,
happy,
it's the other way?
It says Happy Farters Day, and it crossed out and says, Father's Day.
Yes.
Instead of farters,
Which
it says
you
fathers.
feel is appropriate for you?
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah. I learned something new about you. Still learning. I feel like I did this a couple podcasts ago. Learned something new about you.
Well, we keep it exciting, dear. We keep it fresh.
Oh, we keep a relationship fresh?
Right.
Right.
Or something.
Well, I don't know how fresh this knowledge was.
Okay, what was it?
I
don't even know.
learned
I couldn't tell you.
that you cannot walk and fart at the same time.
Yeah, I can.
You sure about that?
I'm a pro. You ever met my granddad?
Because we were on a walk with Nora, and you had to stop and do a leg shake whilst farting, and me and Nora are walking still.
Is this how this podcast is going to go about my farting? Sometimes when there's a lot of pressure, you have to break the seal, so to speak, so your butt cheeks have to come apart so you move a leg out. Every man knows that.
I feel like this isn't a sometimes thing. This is a majority thing for you.
So I'm walking, and then I do this little shimmy leg kick.
And you can't continue to keep walking and passing gas. It's like I have to stop and let it out.
And you can?
I guess.
So you can walk and chew gum at the same, walk and fart at the same time,
I think
basically.
I can.
Huh. That's interesting. Maybe as I'm getting older, I can't do that. I don't know if I've done that my whole life.
I mean, we know that your butt's not getting any bigger, so it's not that problem.
Speaking of that, I got a bone to pick with you now.
What?
Now I'm thinking. So I've been watching Dexter a lot.
Okay.
And a few seasons ago,
Right.
John Lithgow
Yes.
was on the season of Dexter, and they kept showing him
Oh
in
my
the
God.
shower and stuff.
He had a lot of nude scenes.
And
I
he had a
happened to
bunch of
walk
nude
in on
scenes.
one.
And I said, "Oh my God, I don't want to see that old man butt." You go, "I see it every day," and walk out of the room. And I'm like, "God damn it! Don't compare me to John. John Lithgow is like 70 now."
Okay, that show's from 20 years ago. So,
Oh yeah, John Lithgow is like 150 now. I didn't think that part. That's crazy. My butt doesn't look like that.
No,
guys.
it
Come on,
doesn't.
I look
But
better than that.
It has changed over the decade.
We've talked about this before. I don't know why. I need. Can I get some of those implant things
You can get injections, yeah.
in my butt
Oh yeah.
that plump it up?
Uh-huh.
I'm really concerned about my weight. Would that add weight to me? I don't like that.
I mean, I don't think so.
It just pushes what you have out a little bit.
I mean, I think there's probably maybe a foreign object.
Is that something I
in
want
there.
to waste or spend
Probably
my money
not.
on?
Unless you're going to do some nude scenes, I think you're okay.
Oh, I should do some nude scenes.
I mean, or you could just maybe hit the gym a little harder on that.
Well,
on
if
the
I get a part on
squats.
Dexter, it'd be in the shower scene. I will get butt injections because I don't want to look like John Lithgow.
Okay.
Who is John
Deal.
Lithgow? Like what movies? He's in tons of
Oh,
movies.
he's in tons of stuff.
But-
Harry and the Hendersons.
Yeah, he was on some 30 Planet.
Third Rock from the Sun.
Third Rock from the Sun. He was the star of it or whatever. But anyway, John Lithgow. Me and John Lithgow, twins, I guess.
Not twins. I think it's kind of a majority of people over 50.
Right.
Right.
Old men's butts. Their bellies go out. Their butts go down.
I know. It's
That's kinda
so
how it
weird.
works, right?
So weird.
And women, their butts just get bigger.
It goes wider.
Right. It goes wider.
So weird.
Getting old
Is
basically
not for the
fucking
faint of heart.
sucks. Yeah. It just
get rid of all your
sucks.
mirrors now.
Right. Gosh, man.
It's fine. I mean, that's maybe.
But I've been embracing my 50s, I feel. Have I?
I think so. I think I've said this before to you. I think that you being with somebody younger helps you.
I have to embrace it.
I think it helps me because I know that you're older, so it makes me feel younger. So I guess it's a mutual using of each other in this relationship.
Oh, right. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's healthy.
But anyway, yeah. I like how you start the podcast by farting and my butt. But
Okay, I
get
didn't
off
start about your butt. You started about your butt.
let's get off of that.
Well, I just had to recognize that you can't walk and fart at the same time. I feel like that's an easy task.
Right. Do you know what this month is?
It is Pride Month.
Oh, my God. You got that right. I was just
Oh.
going to say it's Pride Month. I
It
heard
is.
this on a podcast. Do you know what a bear is?
Yes, I do.
What?
It's a gay man with it's like a little maybe like a lumberjacky,
Like
A little
thick.
over- yeah.
Like a little overweight.
little weight, got
hairy
a
back.
beard. Yeah.
Do you think like Jason Kelsey's a bear?
Yes.
if he was gay.
Correct.
And Travis probably is too. I saw a
Probably,
picture of
yeah.
Travis Kelce. They're like, this is what Taylor Swift gets to look forward to, and he had his shirt off. It was
I
like a
mean,
blanket on the back.
I don't really know what that's like because no one I've been with has been very hairy.
Right. A lot of women love that.
Right. So maybe I wouldn't hate it. I don't know.
Okay, here's the next question. What's an otter?
It's got to be like a slicked person. I don't know. I've never heard of
The
an
opposite.
otter.
It's the opposite
Oh,
of
okay.
it's the opposite of a bear. It's a slender, no-haired guy.
So it's like an older twink.
Now, that's my next one. What's a twink? A twink is a skinny old guy.
Young.
Oh,
They're
it's young.
Yeah,
A twink.
twinks are young.
Oh, how do you know this?
I listen
I
to
heard
Jeff
on it.
Lewis.
Oh, you listen to those kind of podcasts, I guess. Oh, that's how you know it.
What would you be?
A Rick.
A Rick. Because you have like some facial hair.
I would just be a picky.
Ew, gross.
Well,
you have your own.
I have my own category. A
right.
picky.
Mm.
Yeah. Look at that hot guy with a flat ass. He's a picky.
Look at that that hot guy with a flat ass and a scab on his neck.
He's a picky. I want him.
I don't think you'd be a very good gay guy, or you'd have to be like a top because no one would want to look at the back of your neck from behind.
Oh, stop it. I got long hair.
That doesn't cover it.
It's fine. That's so rude. Mom, I hope you're listening to this right now. Call Kiley and tell her she doesn't know what she's doing. I was picked as an infant.
Well,
as a child, I was picked. I keep
change the narrative, honey.
Right. When you're picked as a child, you grow up to be a picker.
You can change that.
I guess so.
You have the power. Only you.
This is way too much information.
Right.
Mom, call Kiley and reprimand her right now.
Reprimand me.
Reprimand her right now.
This is probably the same things your mom has said to you, so it's fine. So I agree.
Right. Anyway, dear.
Anywho.
June. We're in June. This is birthday month. We've had a lot of birthdays.
I feel like June and October are big months.
Yeah. It's funny, my dad, so we went to basically my sister's birthday party at my mom's house, and a lot of the family came over. So my dad proceeded the next day, and he carries us around and he somehow is talking to people at the gym about this and talking to everybody. He made a list of everybody who was at the party.
Okay.
Which was roughly 20 people.
Oh my God.
I mean, roughly. I think it was 20.
I didn't realize it was 20. I guess with the kids.
And there was, 5 or 6 missing.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Just
you know who was missing,
Yes.
There's like 5, at least 6 maybe.
Okay.
Missing. So my dad wrote down everybody's at the party, and on the next column he wrote down every type of food that we had.
Okay.
So there was scalloped potatoes, there was fried rice, there was 2 types of chicken, there was steak, there was bean salad, there was fish.
Yeah.
There was it was like the peppermill buffet.
Basically.
Right? All this stuff. And then he also said, and all the food was pretty much gone.
Okay.
By the end, there was chips and dip. There was everything.
Right.
And then he made a list of there was Captain Coke, there was vodka, there was beer, there was red wine. So it's this list of like 50 items for the food and 20 items for the people.
Okay.
And he proceeds to go and talk to people and says, "This is what our parties in life are like. This is not even a party. This is a get together.
A Sunday
and this is
night
what
dinner.
it is." And I thought it was kind of silly that he's doing this.
What is this?
But when I started looking at it, I was like, "Holy shit, that's insane."
I mean, it is 20 people.
Right, I know that, but I mean that's like an average get together at my mom's house.
Right, because you have a lot of siblings and they have kids
and the food was just, and then
others.
and you list all the drinks. The food is
right.
like 50, 75 items on that list.
Right,
but he had in his pocket. He had his pocket. He carries it all wrinkled up. He pulls it out. He goes, "I've been showing everybody this. No one can believe this, Eric." And this is like his new weekly.
This is his
when
thing.
my dad gets stuck on something, he just does this.
This is hyperfixation for the month.
Did you see your dad's list yet? And I said, "Actually, yeah, he just showed it to me."
He doesn't want me to make a list of when I have a party.
Right.
Fuck.
Maybe we should.
That thing is like 3 pages long.
But yeah, he shows all the people at the gym, everybody he goes, probably people on job sites and everything.
Hyperfixation for the month.
Yeah. A big hit at that party was the bean salad that you bring.
Thank you.
The bean salad is in a bowl so heavy that it weighs like 50 pounds.
It was a lot. Well, here's the thing. Do you want to know how many pounds of beans were in that?
Yeah.
There was 8 pounds of beans.
8 pounds of beans plus some onions plus some celery and a bell pepper.
No celery.
Oh, that was celery. It's a bell pepper?
Yeah.
And then the sauce or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's probably like at least 12 pounds, 10 pounds,
yeah.
something like that. So I'm holding this bowl. Just holding the bowl and knowing that there's beans in there makes my stomach start to rumble.
I think
like farts start building.
that is an excuse.
And then I eat the salad, and it comes in full fruition.
Fiber.
Yeah, fiber. But that being said, we still have beans. I was starting to eat it at work, but I can only eat a little bit unless I'm
Gassy.
airing it out. Let's just call it. But
Airing it out.
Yeah. But the bean salad was great, dear.
That's the beans. Thank
Yeah,
you.
Kyla's a good cook.
I mean, it's not my recipe. It's my grandma's, but.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Yeah, so I had to, when I went to work, I just make a little tiny thing.
Little
and I
side
put
of
it,
beans.
Yeah, and I put it into my, I can't even say this now. I saw you looking at me, my cooler or lunchbox.
We
or
had a
whatever.
debate about this last weekend.
What is the deal if I say cooler, she goes crazy?
No, I called it a cooler, and you told me I was insane.
Oh, you called it a cooler.
I called it a cooler.
Lunchbox.
Right. It's a mini cooler.
It's a little ice chest.
Well, here's
An
also
igloo.
the
It's an
biggest
igloo
problem.
ice
I have
chest.
a very sensitive nose for some reason when it comes to mold, like molding food, like moldy fruit, things like that. I don't know why.
Like if I don't clean my lunchbox out for a day.
I smell it, and it's like I don't know.
You smell like old fruit or something.
I don't know. Yeah, and I can smell it like like if I open a fridge, I'm like, oh, there's mold in here. Like I don't know why. Like very long time, I've been really sensitive to that smell. And so you kept like asking me if I was farting in the kitchen.
I was asking
like,
you
no.
that?
Yeah, you're like, did you fart? I'm like, no.
This is the fart show.
And so I know. And so like, but then I thought it was like the dog or something. I don't know. But then I walked by a little bit later. I'm like, oh my God, it smells like over here. For like a whole day, I just was like, I
said
know
it was
what's
the
happening.
trash.
You thought it was the
And I
trash.
kept saying, "I'll take out the
kind of
trash."
smelling like this moldy-ish smell. And I'm like, it's got to be the trash, I guess. Come to find out, it's your lunchbox.
I eat out of that.
I don't know what snapped to me, but I was like, it's your cooler. I called it a cooler because it's a cooler.
And I said, I don't have a cooler.
It's a cooler. I'm going to take a
My
picture and
lunchbox.
put
It's
a
my
thing
lunch pail.
on Instagram. Is it a cooler or is it a lunchbox? And then because first of all, not the fact that your lunchbox, aka cooler, is molding. You're more upset that I'm calling it a cooler. That's the point of it. Not that you're molding and you eat out of it every day. You probably never even wiped it out either.
I mean, I took the molding food out of it. Yeah,
Right.
I didn't wipe it out though.
But,
No. Am I supposed to disinfect it?
Yes, actually.
I never disinfected a cooler before.
You should.
Oh.
You eat out of it every day.
I just throw my forks in there loosely.
Gross.
I know, I do. Bean salad. My bean salad didn't taste like mold, I'll tell you that.
Okay, well, I'm glad your fork didn't.
Right.
I don't remember what my point was anymore.
Just wipe the fork off. But the point is, you call it a cooler, and I don't
And
understand that.
then I was like, well, what do you want me
lunchbox.
to call it? And you're like, it's my lunchbox. I'm like, yeah, it might be your lunchbox, but at the end of the day, it's a cooler. And you're like, no, it's like ice box or something. I was like,
Ice chest, I
Ice
said.
chest,
Not
yeah.
ice box.
so I'm like, so we literally debated for 5 minutes of a cooler versus an ice chest versus a lunchbox.
Well, I'll tell you, these guys don't eat out of a cooler.
This segment of Life with Eric is brought to you by
430 National.
Great American Storage
America.
and Reno Yard.
For all your outdoor storage needs. So I give credit where credit's due, and I was listening to Jackie Schimmel's Bitch
Okey
Bible
dokes.
podcast.
Right.
Podcast.
Wow.
Bitch Bible podcast. And she was talking about, do you know who Derek Huff is?
Yes. Oh my God, she loves you / hates Derek.
Now,
Huff.
Derek Huff is the guy on Dancing with the Stars, I
Yes.
think, or something like that.
Yeah.
And he's a dancer, and his sister is Juliana Huff or
Yes.
something like that. And she
She
stuff
hosts
too.
on
She's
Dance
a-
with the Stars.
yeah.
She used to be a dancer.
She's a
on Dance.
dancer,
I mean,
too.
she's still a dancer, but yes.
So, what do you think of a 40-year-old man that's 40 celebrating his birthday party for a week, one solid week at Disneyland or in Orlando with his sister and his family for a week? That's how he celebrated his 40th. What would you do?
I mean, we
okay.
know what I did for my 40th.
I know, but would that even come on the radar? I'm going to spend my 40th birthday party at Disneyland.
No. There's not enough booze. At
The
Disneyland.
only
No.
I would there's a
Uh-uh.
lot of people that might do it, but
my mom did her
there-
60th. She wanted to go to Disney for her 60th.
I understand a lot of people do that. But when a guy, I think, and it's kind of known the fact that a lot of gay guys love Disneyland. I mean, it is known
I mean,
fact.
I don't
It is-
think he's married.
I thought he had kids and stuff.
No,
he's
he
his
don't-
wife
he
and
doesn't-
kids.
He
I
doesn't
think
have
so.
kids. I don't think he
Look
has
that
kids.
up.
I know he's married. I know he has a wife
You have your phone on you?
that just had a brain tumor.
Oh, maybe he doesn't. Okay, maybe his wife and his sister. But
Yeah, I don't think they have kids.
I
I'm
don't
pretty
think there's-
positive they don't have kids.
if you took if you took 200 guys and lined them up,
Straight guys,
and lined them up, I would say you're going to get probably 200 that wouldn't pick that.
I think you'll get a handful that would be like, yeah, I'll do that because like
no, you don't say Disneyland. You say, what would you do on your 40th birthday party? They're 39. Right. What would you want to do on your 40th birthday party? What would be your choice to do?
Okay, I wanted to give you a little backstory on them that you don't know.
I don't want to know.
They grew up Mormon. So
okay,
right. So there's a little bit of like you're not partiers. They're not. We're not going to
because we would choose to go party.
Go somewhere to party. Yeah. So they're not big partiers. I know that they like shipped him to like London to be in some dance thing when they were a kid, and I think she got sexually abused. Much my guess is he got sexually abused.
How do you know she got sexually abused?
She's come out and said it.
Oh, at the dance camp.
Or like
kind of like the gymnastics.
I don't think it was a camp. I think they lived in like a home with like a family, and like I don't know who abused her, but she's come out and said that she was sexually abused. So my guess he probably was too.
Oh,
so he's probably got like a little bit of a fucked up brain as an adult.
He seems gay. I don't know.
He does seem, but I feel like this day and age, I mean, they are Mormon. I guess.
Most dancers, I hate to say it, are.
But she came out as like bisexual, so I feel like she's opened a lot of doors for him.
Her brother? That sounds gross.
She's
opened doors for her brother.
For the family. Nice. Like, she's because she's like, I was sexually abused. I've been married. I've been divorced. I like a girl.
Oh, she does?
She came out bisexual. She was married. She got divorced.
Oh. Didn't she go out with Seacrest?
Yeah,
Ryan
for
Seacrest?
a long time.
Huh.
So I would think that maybe if he was gay, he would have at this point been like, oh, yeah. Because he just got married like 2 years ago or something like that.
Okay, well, I don't really care about him.
Well, I'm just giving you a backstory of why he might pick Disneyland as his 40th birthday.
Right. So you can trot around Disneyland.
So maybe he can have the childhood fun that he didn't have.
Did you look him up and see if he's married with kids?
He is married. I know for a fact he's married. I'm 99.9. Yes. He just had a brain tumor.
Okay. I don't know if it's a woman or a man.
It's a woman. I know that.
I'm just saying most people that would go to Disney like that. I mean, Michael Jackson did, I think, probably. I would say so. That's what he would do. Okay, she's looking it up, folks.
I know the answer, so it's stupid.
You don't know that? You think he has no kids?
I told you 99% positive he doesn't, and he doesn't.
He does not have kids.
No.
Is his wife a man or a woman?
A woman.
Well, you never know.
Okay, a wife is a woman.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
Okay.
I have a very interesting thing too, and I've been.
What did this have to do with Jackie Schimmel? Oh, just the fact that he went to Disneyland on his 40th.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like, why
that disturbs you.
That? It disturbs me. I'm like, what the? Why would he fucking do that?
I know. It's what he wanted to do.
For a day, maybe.
I know. A week is a long time.
A week.
Right. And I get it if maybe like you haven't gone to Disney.
I know a lot of women that would do that.
But I'm sure that he has been multiple times.
I'm sure he goes every fucking day because
interesting.
I'm sure he goes all the time. One. Yeah, it is interesting. I'm just saying it's kind of odd to me. To me, that was odd. But there is something that really fascinates me.
What?
There's a little bit of a trend thing going on. You don't know this.
Okay.
It really fascinates me.
Oh, God.
Let's start out with this. Would you ever go poop on an airplane?
Only if I had to.
Like diarrhea?
Yeah. Like my body physically wouldn't let me unless it was like coming out of me.
Right. Would you go pee on a bathroom?
Oh, I have.
Airplane.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have because you have to. Like sometimes you just can't hold it.
No, I've learned.
You should go before you get on the plane. You should always go.
But depending on the length of the flight, I've learned if I don't drink during the flight, any kind of like beverage, I will get a UTI when we land.
Oh, and basically, I hate it when you're going like partying and you're drinking beers and stuff on the plane. You break the seal before you get on the plane. You're screwed.
Right. So
you got to go like 3 times.
I've learned that I just got to go on planes.
As a guy, I don't mind
because you stand.
If I'm waiting in the bathroom line and a person comes out of the bathroom that's kind of gross to me.
Okay. A lot of people too.
I get angry.
Well, you can't help
inside.
That.
I'm all you.
What if you're one of those girls?
Oh, I'm sure I am.
Somebody else.
I get in there
because I guarantee you've shit on a plane.
Do you want to know what I do? I in my head, and I kind of mouth it as I'm getting in the bathroom. I'm like, oh, you fucking gross pig, like this. And then I look at the mirror and I flip off the mirror.
There's something wrong with you.
And I say, I look in the mirror and I'm like,
again, why am I just learning this about you?
I'm like, you stinky fucker.
How many times have you pooped on a plane?
Shit. I have several times. Because I
How
can't
do you
hold
know the person in front of you even went poop?
Because it smells. And I don't know he went poop or she went poop. I just get angry and I flip off the mirror.
Are you flipping yourself off?
No, I'm flipping it to them.
Okay.
And I'm saying, you gross.
Or are you telling it to yourself?
Yeah, I don't know why I do that.
I don't know why you do
I'm
this
in my
either.
safety zone, so I can do
Do you
whatever
ever
I want
walk
to
to the bathroom after I've gone to the bathroom and do that?
Yes, I believe so. You look around the corner, I'm flipping off the mirror with my nose plugged. But yeah, it makes me angry.
You can't control
I don't know why
it.
I'm so angry at that.
I don't know why you get angry at it either.
Okay, but this is that's not what fascinates me.
Okay.
I was just asking you if you go poop or whatever.
No.
It's
I don't think I
kind of
ever
a trendy thing, and I would like this. Women and men go to the bathroom on a plane and take a nude picture of themselves. And then when they get back to their seat, they send it to their significant other.
Okay, so you want me to do that next plane ride?
And yeah, so when you see a nude in the lavatory,
I don't think you would like it.
I don't know, it's kind of a weird, like, Mile High type thing.
There also cannot be a Mile High club anymore because 2 people will not fit in that bathroom.
People do that.
I don't know how. Those bathrooms are teeny.
And it stinks, too.
I
They're
barely
usually
can,
smelly.
turn around.
Right.
Let alone fit another human in there.
Because nobody takes a nude, like, in the seat or whatever. You take it in the bathroom
No.
and you send it.
I mean, it can't be like a full
isn't
on
that
nude. It's
kinda-
probably just like a tit
Isn't that
shot or something.
a little naughty?
I don't. Is it naughty or gross?
I mean, it's both. It's naughty and gross.
So are you like hinting at me right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're hinting.
I don't want to say names, but I wonder if these two have ever done that.
I don't know who your names are.
I'm just gonna whisper these names in your ear, and then they can catch a hint as they listen to this.
What?
I'm gonna hang on, I'm whispering into your ear. And they travel. These two travel a lot. They travel.
He has for sure.
I believe that too. I mean, they travel like 2 or 3 times a year. They take all their kids. They go to Italy. They go to Australia. They go to Costa Rica. They go to. We're not naming names here.
Right.
I'm saying, I wonder if these two ever do a nude bathroom photo and send it to each other.
Well, we have a challenge now.
Like one goes to the bathroom.
Would you do it? I don't see you doing it.
Because nowadays you can text on planes or whatever.
Right.
And so they send the nude. By the time they get back to the seat, the nude pops into the other person's phone, and they look at it. And then they side-eye each other and look at each other. All the kids are sleeping. And they look at each other.
I don't.
And then they get a big smile on their face.
I don't.
And then the next one goes to the bathroom and does it to the other one.
Okay, I don't see you doing this. I see me doing this. I don't see you
I'm saying the people
doing
I just whispered in your ear do this.
Possibly. Well, we're gonna have to ask and find out.
I would love. We're gonna hear. They'll know who we're talking about.
We're gonna ask and find out. I can see you maybe attempting to do this and like dropping your phone somewhere, or like I don't even know, or it's like a horrible shot, and I'm like, what is that?
I missed the shot. And it's the poop in the toilet.
Because you didn't do it before.
Oh, Eric sent me a nude. Oh my God. Must be a black guy.
Good Lord.
Freaking dry dock sitting in there.
Disgusting. That would be something you would do. Afterthought, not a before thought.
Right. But isn't that weird that people are, like, I didn't know people ever did that. I thought that's ingenious.
I mean, I guess I didn't either. I never thought about
You
it.
take the nude in the bathroom and you send it for like a little erotic flight.
An erotic flight?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've heard of people putting blankets over their laps.
And doing
like,
things.
Jacking off the man or whatever under the blanket.
I like how it's always a guy.
Well, I mean, probably.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure. I don't know. That's the old days when they used to have blankets.
Right. I was gonna say, I feel like you can't do like
nowadays.
any of these things on a plane anymore because you're like packed in there like cattle.
Right.
The only way these things are happening is on a private plane.
Maybe it'll happen on Spirit Airlines next month.
I mean, I don't think much is happening on that plane.
Kylie and I are taking Spirit Airlines next month. We're taking Spirit Airlines to Vegas, and then we're taking Frontier on the way back.
I could not.
Actually, the flight is great.
I know. I could not justify in my mind spending
$1,000 to go to
round
Vegas.
trip to go to Vegas, which is 45 minutes in a plane from us.
I know. I said, just get the cheapest flight. It's Spirit Airlines.
From the guy who did no research.
I booked the tickets. I booked them.
So I was like, okay, I'm just going to do a little research. And I found
I love
some
how we
cheap flights.
got the cheapest flights, but our Backstreet Boy tickets are probably going to be like $1,000.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's
But at least
fine.
we did. But at least we didn't spend it on the airplane flights.
I can't justify that on an excuse me. Stupid 45-minute flight.
You know, on Spirit Airlines, if you want a water, it's $8.
I don't need a water from
If
Spirit.
you want a like a little meal pack, it's like $25 or whatever.
It's 45 minutes of my life.
Do you know what's $65 on Spirit Airlines?
What?
If you put the blanket over and do a little Jackie.
Ew.
It's $65.
Well, pay me $65. I might do that. No guarantees.
For $85, the stewardess will do it.
Ew.
You know what you cannot get on Spirit Airlines?
Cannot.
You cannot get this shit. Honey, guess what time it is?
Happy hour?
Yep, I made your favorite Juicy Tits Vodka cocktail.
Fantastic. Thanks, babe. Love you.
And I love you. And your Juicy Tits.
Go to juicytitsvodka.com to get your own bottle of Juicy Tits, where life is the party.
Weirdly, since we're talking about bodily fluids and poop and everything like this.
It's a great podcast.
Kylie said one of the... Well, we were on a break. We had a guest and everything.
I know.
Last week we had a guest, but...
what did I say?
This was one of the funniest things you've ever said in your life, and I don't think you even remember it.
I don't.
So I always buy these jars of peanuts, and I eat tons of peanuts.
I know what you're talking about.
And so
you eat a lot of peanuts.
And I keep going to the cupboard, and I keep getting handfuls. The dog comes, I give the dog a few, and I eat a few like this.
Constantly.
And you're like, what, stop eating the fucking peanuts. You eat so many fucking peanuts. And I go, I like peanuts. And you go, what does your shit look like? A payday bar?
Tis true, does it?
It probably does. I don't know.
I don't think you chew well.
A payday bar is just all peanuts, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Peanuts and like a nougat in the middle,
No,
right?
it's caramel.
Oh, caramel in the middle.
But yeah, I think that it might.
That was one of the funniest things you've ever said. That's all I got to say.
That's the funniest thing I've ever said?
Yes.
I don't know about that.
You know what happened to me? It was kind of
I'm
since we're
scared.
talking about funny things,
Right.
and this is clean.
Oh, okay.
It's clean. So I listen to the Vial Files all the time.
All right.
Now that especially I got this other new job, I drive around all the time, so I
Right.
listen to it, and I really like that show. So anyway, I went into O'Reilly Auto Parts to get some brake pads.
Right.
And so I go into O'Reilly Auto Parts, and O'Reilly always has like music playing.
Okay.
And so very loudly, I hear the Vial Files, like the music.
Is it your phone?
No, hang on. I hear the Vial Files like bumper music coming on.
Okay.
And then it's like, "Hello, everybody. This is Nick Vial." He goes, "Hello, everybody." And I'm like,
boy.
"Oh my god, these guys are listening to the Vial." And Vial Files is not the most masculine show.
It's not.
And so I'm like, "Listen, this is O'Reilly
awesome.
Auto Parts." I'm looking around, and it's loud. And the guy's just ringing me up, asking me questions, and I'm like listening.
Where's this coming from?
I'm like, God, this is the new episode.
Your pocket. It's coming from your pocket.
It's coming from my back pocket because it just somehow went on in my back pocket, and it was loud. And I'm looking around. I'm like, oh my God.
Where's that coming
from?
from?
I almost asked the guy a question. Oh, you listen to this podcast or whatever? Because
thank God you did it.
I didn't know it was me, and I realized it was me.
Remember that happened to Mel at the bank? She had our podcast started playing, and we were talking about like boners.
Oh yeah, we're going boner.
And she's like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry."
Oh yeah, I forgot that happened to her. It happened to me too. But I've listened. Like I said, I'm driving around a lot. I listen to a lot of podcasts.
Right.
There's very famous people that have really podcasts that do really well, and the podcasts are not that good. They don't have as much. They really don't have as much experience as we have. They got like 4 or 5 episodes up.
Lovely banter.
Yeah, they don't have the lovely banter. But I've noticed, and this is Tom Schwartz. I started listening to his podcast a little bit. He has one. He has like 5, 6 episodes up now.
I don't see that being good either way. I'm sorry.
His guests are good.
Because he
gets a guest every week.
He's not really like a lyricist, if you will.
No, he's not at all.
He's
very smart,
even
though,
like on Vanderpump Rules, he was not like a good
He's more
talker.
Quiet, more passive.
Yeah,
He's not a
his
big
style.
talker.
Right.
No.
It's
And
like he's grasping at anything to stay relevant and get a paycheck. Sorry.
Yeah, and he probably does. He's on podcast 1, but he has very little advertising. So
well,
I'm like,
because they're not going to pay him until he makes
until he
money.
starts getting listeners. But when you know you're a rookie at podcasting, and I've noticed this, he's like, "Hey guys, okay guys, listen to this. All right, guys, okay guys."
Everyone has a tell.
Yeah. And even Jax Taylor's podcast. Okay, guys.
Oh, his is guys too.
Yeah, like you don't know what to say, so you can say, "Okay, guys." You know, Jackie Schimmel, a super pro, has been doing it 10 years. She never goes, "Okay, guys." We don't do that either.
You used to say exactly.
Yeah, well, we used to say that. Like,
I didn't say it. You did.
Right, when I didn't know what to say.
When you weren't listening, because you weren't listening to what I was saying. You're like checking off.
Do you know what
on
my
your
mom says when my mom's on the podcast? What she says?
What is no?
She says, that's crazy.
Oh,
When
she
when
does?
she doesn't know what to say, she says,
oh,
that's
that's
crazy,
crazy.
to buy the time. And I get it. When you're broadcasting like this, that's what you do. And so I would be like, Kylie would say something. I go, exactly. That means I'm not listening. I'm thinking of something else. But they say you guys to get the next thought out.
I'm perfectly happy with silence, so I don't think I do that as much. I'll be like, let's have a beat.
Yeah. I was listening to Howard Stern, who doesn't ever do podcasts. He was on a podcast.
Oh.
And he never says exactly, you're crazy. Like,
right.
He just talks. He's very comfortable.
Talking.
And he doesn't say you guys or anything like that. And you can tell the professional difference. All I think
of when you keep saying you guys is the Goonies, but it's fine.
Oh, like
when Chunk, not Chunk.
Not Chunk, but
What's
Sloth.
That guy say? Sloth, yep.
Sloth,
he's like, hey, you guys.
Hey,
anyways.
Yeah. Chunk taught him that, though.
He might have.
I think he did. Chunk.
Well, from our youth of watching the Goonies. Hey, guys.
Now, we don't say it because we sound like this.
Oh, because we're seasoned pros.
You sound so good.
With this nasally old voice?
Yes, but it's so clean.
That's why we use Fibonacci Sound Studio, located in Reno, Nevada, led by an Emmy-nominated audio producer.
Fibonacci specializes in voiceovers and voice recordings for games, television, and film production.
So you're saying, if Fibonacci can make my nasally voice sound this good,
then anybody else's will sound like music to your ears.
For more information or to book an audio session, go to FibonacciSoundStudio.com.
Or call 775-357-8580.
Last week on the podcast, we had Doug, my acting coach, on there. That was a good interview.
Yeah.
I spilled my drink again. You can see that on social media.
I don't know what's wrong with you.
I know. It was crazy. I just said crazy, but I really meant
that.
That
It was crazy.
But,
you also had to hide your cup over here so that you don't hit it.
2 weeks in a row. It's insane, right?
Yes.
I couldn't believe it. I was talking with Doug. I didn't have my usual mic, so I had my hands animated talking to him.
Were you nervous?
I was talking about,
were you nervous?
No, I wasn't nervous with Doug. No.
Oh, okay.
I don't think he was either. He seemed very comfortable, and he was obviously an actor and everything. But the stories were. I got and Doug
ignored me.
Doug, what'd you say?
I said I was nervous.
Were you?
No.
Oh, you were nervous. A lot of people have gotten back to me with Doug on the podcast. They said, it's not your usual podcast, Eric, but it was very interesting.
I know. You said that to me when we got done. You were like, is this going to be good?
Is
it? Because it's not we didn't really, there was
a
couple
few
jokes in there, but it wasn't
John
like
Travolta and stuff.
our normal banter.
And my mom took me to Saturday Night Fever when I was 7.
Right.
Or younger.
And but I was like, no, it was really interesting. I mean, I obviously having been in a smidge of the acting world and being with you, I'm intrigued by that stuff. So it was interesting for me to hear, but hopefully everyone else enjoyed it.
No,
a natural. I don't know if I call myself a natural.
A lot of people did, so we're gonna keep pimping it out
until
this thing goes up.
Keep patting me on the back.
No, Kylie is a natural, and she has good one-liners and stuff like that.
Just as a podcast natural.
Podcast, acting, whatever. And you read for me all the time.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, she's really good, and she tells me when I'm
going to change careers again.
Yeah, do it. I think you should.
I'm going to go into the acting world.
You know what makes me kind of excited?
I do not.
We're going to be in Newport Beach in July.
In about a month. I mean, I almost said
not a week, a month. And we are going to be doing our 5th podcast from Newport Beach.
Right.
That's always my favorite podcast of the year because my mom and dad are on. We're just in the living room.
It is you never know
what's
coming.
And weirdly, the videos and everything look great because the lighting is real good in there.
I think we just also are I don't give a shit. We're on vacation.
We're all having
so
drinks
it's
at 10 o'clock in the morning.
It's like a free
and people are going
free
down.
Flow.
Yeah, going down onto the beach. And
still waiting for, what's his name to swing on by? Dov.
Yeah, Dave, my boyfriend.
Still haven't gotten Dov.
Dave, my boyfriend with the hair ties.
One day.
It was the only time I got mad at Kylie.
Oh, my God.
She couldn't get a hair tie for Dave, and Dave needed a hair tie bad for his man bun.
Right.
I was getting mad.
You were, get a hair tie.
Kylie's like, God, you don't give a shit about me. All you care about is Dave.
Dave's in the hair tie.
All you keep talking about is Dave all day.
Dave and his 6-pack.
Dude was good looking. And then he comes, and then I go, oh, where are you from? He goes, I'm from L.A.
L.A.
And then I go, oh, what do you do? He goes, I'm a model. I go, oh, figures. Okay, Dave. You're a model.
Want a cup of coffee, Dave?
And I'm like, hey, Dave the model needs a hair. You happen to have a hair tie? And I said,
Kylie,
God
he's
damn it.
Talking to me, but then because obviously you don't have a hair tie.
And I'm sitting there in my boxers.
Your pizza boxers,
have pizza on him with my hair sticking up and my dad bod.
Right.
In front of Dave.
Right.
So embarrassing.
I know. Dave was talking to me because obviously I'm the one with the hair tie.
Well, I had a messy hair. You might have been talking.
I had long hair at the time, though.
Dave was intrigued with me, though. I don't know why.
I don't think Dave was intrigued with you. I think you were intrigued with Dave. I think it was the reverse. But it's fine.
Me and Dave only met once.
I dream about him every
night. The funniest thing is later on that day, Kiley was we're all sitting on the beach, and Kiley's like, "Hey, there's Dave." And I go, then I'm like,
"What?
Where's he at?" And everybody on the beach starts laughing because Kiley set me up for that.
Yes.
Like, look how excited he is because Dave's around.
Leaving me for Dave.
I call him Dov. The only guy I would ever leave you for is Dave.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know where he is. I don't know if he's still a model. I don't know if he still has a six-pack, but...
And probably.
He's pretty hot, Dave.
Oh, boy. It's pretty hot, that Dave. Oh, good Lord. Can't.
Kylie, God damn it. Get him a hair tie. What the fuck's your problem?
Right.
Yeah.
Get out of my way. Fast enough.
Get out of my way. Mom, hair tie.
I know.
I sound like the guy on the... I sound like, Meatloaf.
On Wedding Crashers?
Wedding Crashers. Mom, hair
Where's
tie.
the meatloaf?
I go, Mom, get down. Then I ran in the house. I go, Mom, get on the patio now. You got to see this guy. My mom comes running out there, and she's like, oh.
You and your mom can...
Hey, Mom, take a picture of me and Dave together.
Stop it. I'm surprised you did it.
I should have.
Oh, God.
I obsess over this guy.
You still obsess. It's been like 7 years.
Yeah, the kids going, Dad, where's Dave?
Right, because it's creepy.
The funny thing about Newport is you just make conversations on that patio. Like the mailman will come by.
I do not make conversations with anybody.
Everybody comes by. The homeowner will come by.
Leave me alone.
The people next door, they always have their drama. The people next door are a little pretentious, and we talk to them, and they act like they don't want to talk to us, or they just don't want to talk to us.
I don't think that the wife wants to talk to us.
I think they think we're lowlifes.
We're paying a lot of money to stay there, so I don't think we're low life.
I mean, the house is a low-life house compared to their fancy house.
It's not upgraded.
But do they think we're low-lifes because we rent there and they own their house on the beach?
Okay, that was because they got it inherited.
Yeah, I know. It's been in the family.
Let's
I know.
Calm it down.
But it seems like do you think they have a pretentious ego or something? The
Right.
guy who never says one word, the dad, and he just walks around like he's so cool.
I bet. I don't think he walks around as cool. I feel like he's just like, I'm fucking here and my wife's being a bitch. That's what I get out of him.
Yeah, the wife stays there all week and keeps someone's by herself or whatever.
But they have new people come every weekend, so I think the husband is just like, God damn it, can I have us some peace?
And she obsesses over the trash.
Obsessed with the trash.
Yeah, but and everything. So when you go out there, she's like, but they probably, I guarantee, they have tried to buy that house 100 times.
No, they have. We found that out.
Oh, is that how I know that?
Yeah.
And they won't sell it to them, so they're just like, God, I hate this fucking rental next to me.
Because they want it. They want the property.
I'm sure they do.
They want to make a compound.
I hope our guy's an Iranian guy.
We talked to him.
I talked to him, and he doesn't do any upgrades, nothing. And he will not sell this.
I don't blame him.
This is his job, though.
Well, I know why
that house is his job.
I know why he doesn't do upgrades, because the second you start doing something, it becomes you have to do this for code and this for code and this for code. So right now they're grandfathered in.
Well, about 10 years ago, Skylar got mad and went out on the roof and left a fork.
Oh, it was there for like a year.
No, it was there for 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
The fork.
I didn't know she put it out there.
She put it out there.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I think she was eating something out there or something.
Oh.
The fork was on the roof for years. It's like,
I know.
Don't you do any kind of maintenance to this place?
Only what's absolutely necessary.
I know. We had to test them out. Like, oh, is this still there? Oh, that's still there.
Right.
They do a few upgrades. But anyway, 5th podcast from Newport Beach.
Anywho.
Brother Matt will be there.
Brother Matt?
Matt will be on the podcast, I think.
Will he? I don't think he likes being.
He watches and we call him.
He's not going to be on there. He's never been on one yet. Why is he going to magically hop in on
We
this
talk to
one?
him, though. We
right.
talk
He
to him.
watches from a distance, out of the view of the camera.
From a distance.
Yes.
Yeah.
You embarrass him.
The funny thing, my brother Matt, he meditates every morning, like 4 a.m.
Right.
Or later, or earlier. So I go out with my dad to put the chairs. It's like 6:30.
You didn't last
year.
You were lazy last year.
I was lazy, but usually I'll walk out there with my dad. We'll watch the surfers, and River will kind of go out there, whatever. So this in particular morning, Skylar's up with me. We're walking out. We look way down the beach. Underneath the lifeguard tower is Matt meditating.
Right.
So me and Skylar walk down there. We walk right in front of the lifeguard tower, within 3 feet of him, and he doesn't budge.
Well, his eyes are closed,
he doesn't even know we're there.
Right.
So we're just standing there staring at him, walking around in the lifeguard tower. No movement. I mean, that's how entranced
I cannot
and deep
do that.
he is. I know, but he's been doing it for years and years.
Every time I've attempted to
and we're just
meditate,
like staring at him, and he's just out of it. Like,
I either start
zone.
like totally thinking about random shit, or I fall asleep.
Well, they say that's how you start out meditating. You always fall asleep, or you think about your mind. You have to keep doing it until your mind clears all that stuff.
I
think it takes a long time. I know. I'm not a good meditator. I don't even know how to meditate, to tell you the truth.
I've read things, and I can't do it.
Right. What do they call that? Intermittent? It's like intermittent meditation or something.
I don't know.
They call it you do a short time, like 10 minutes a day.
Yeah, I
can't
do that.
And you do it a couple times, 2 or 3 times a day.
When I
like
start
at
doing
lunchtime,
that,
you do it. Then you do it before dinner.
Do you
or something.
like the weirdest thoughts come to my mind. Like that I'm like, why am I thinking of this?
Like you're thinking of driving your car off a cliff or something?
I mean, no, that's morbid.
Oh.
But like just like super weird stuff, like didn't happen in a day. Like
I keep thinking of Dave.
Okay, that's a whole other problem.
Oh.
But like weird ass shit. Like I'm like, what the hell?
Right.
It doesn't make sense in my like.
Give me something that's weird because I want to hear what goes on in your crazy head.
Oh God, I don't even know.
Like you're driving down the street and there's
No.
a biker and you slam into him.
Oh my God, I think that when I drive anyways.
Okay.
I mean,
Isn't that weird
it'll
how
be
you
like,
think about what
I'll
if
think
what
about
if I
like
hit this biker?
when I went to like
Prom?
no, went
don't know.
somewhere like 10 years ago and this weird like weird stuff that I'm like, where's this coming from?
Right. Well, it's your brain.
I
You gotta
know.
clear all that shit out and then you start meditating.
I guess I got a lot of shit in there.
Mm-hmm. Lots.
Yeah.
Life with Eric podcast is brought to you by Petrilla Concrete Construction and Michael Weems Collections. You can get his stuff on Palm Canyon Drive in Palm Springs. And if you want to buy any of his shit, go to
michaelweems.com, which he has some new bags out that are hilarious.
Oh, really? Good.
Yes.
Go there and get them. Also, if you like this podcast, rate us a 5 and you can follow us. You can copy and share us with a friend. That helps. If you leave any comments or whatnot, that really helps too. We just realized, and I told Kiley, I said, you know what brings me real joy is doing the
Right.
podcast.
I mean, is it taking you 4 years to admit that to yourself?
No, I like it, but
To admit it to the world?
This in particular podcast, I was really looking forward to doing.
Oh, great.
Like sometimes I get on a new like high, and I'm like, let's do this.
Is it because your meds kicked in?
Oh yeah, that's probably why. Yeah. Maybe it's because we have a guest and we didn't get to talk about a lot of stuff.
So you like
I
talking
pin it
about
up, yeah.
our daily life?
Yeah, and we have a guest. It throws it off a little bit. You know, we don't
Right.
we don't talk about what we need to get off our
Oh,
chest. here.
needs to get off. Yes.
You know, talk about my
Ooh.
airplane rides and all that kind of stuff.
I had on my list of things out of our daily lists of something that I called, I think, a good 2 years ago.
Go ahead.
So and this on a podcast. What podcast? No fucking idea. But I said that it's going to go back. The world's going to go back to like the 50s.
Oh yeah.
Where wives stay at home, raise their kids, have dinner ready at 5:15, all this shit. And we're watching not the Real Housewives, the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. And they had a whole episode basically where they're talking about trad wives, aka traditional housewives.
Is that what trad means?
Yes. So the trad wife trend is coming in hot, and I called it.
If you ask any woman under 30.
I want to be a trad wife.
Now, if you ask any woman over 30, I think they're going to say no, career.
I would like to be a trad wife.
Right.
Right.
Is that
Not
a trophy wife?
Trad, traditional
I know.
housewife.
I'm just joking.
Oh,
But I believe
I am already
that
a
a
trophy
lot of
wife.
girls, I mean, I think especially a lot of girls under 25 right now are like, I would like being a housewife.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't?
I think
My opinion.
it's changing.
The downfall is that they probably have to learn how to become a trad wife.
And I
because
say-
I feel like a lot of people don't know how to like cook and
I
stuff.
think a lot of this went with the election.
Maybe, I don't know. I've been
Trump came in and has taken a lot of this, the real woke stuff out. And
Right.
it's like, let's get back to American tradition.
Right. Well, I've been saying it for years. It's
Yeah.
coming.
Yeah.
Because what we're doing isn't sustainable.
And those of you who don't know, Kylie's right about a lot of shit.
I'm quite
I may
smart,
not
I
give her the
think.
credit and go against her and say she's wrong, but she's almost always right.
It's true, I am.
She's like a historian.
I know.
Right.
Ugh.
So
it's hard. It's actually very hard to be right all the time.
So the
just in
trad
case anyone
wife,
was wondering.
the trad wife could
It's
be coming in.
It is. It is coming.
It's coming in
happening.
hot. I'm glad.
I'm glad too.
Here's what they should do.
I think kids need to be beat
They
by their
should-
moms more. So let's do it.
Right. Beat them.
No, I think it is because a lot of, as much as you can say, yes, if a woman wants to work, be my guest, whatever. But you can see in the households where, like, as it's trickling down, kids, there's no boundaries at home because there's no parents at home. Parents come home from work. They don't give a shit anymore because they're like, I'm fucking tired.
Yeah, maybe they should raise the wages for men
Right.
and women can stay home.
Right. And we can raise the family again and have all,
Yeah, all sit down
bring
at
all
the
of our
table for
morals
dinner,
back.
bring the morals back.
That's what I think.
Chaperone dances together,
Who?
mom and dad,
Oh.
instead of just one because one has to work nights at the casino.
Right.
We can go chaperone the dance
Chaperone
together.
a dance.
Just saying, dear.
Have you ever chaperoned to dance?
I'm trying to think.
I
Ever in my life,
I
I
don't
don't think
think
a
so.
dance. No, I've chaperoned like
I don't
field
think
trips.
I don't think that they let parents chaperone a dance anymore.
Just teachers do it.
Yeah, because there's like a whole like sexual predator
Oh,
problem.
okay. It's like a dad starts being gross and takes the
Mhm.
kid off.
I mean, a mom could do it too.
That's so weird when you see that,
I
like sex
know.
offenders as women.
I agree with like a younger male, like a high school. I always find that weird.
When a sex, I mean, if a sex offender is a woman and the kid's like 7, I understand, or 10 or whatever, but that never happens.
It's usually like
it's
a teenager.
Always like a 17-year-old boy
or
who
like
wants to do it. You know, they kind of want to do the teacher.
Well, of course they do.
And then, I mean, so I don't know if that's sexual abuse. It mentally is doing
emotionally
it to him.
It is.
And emotionally to him, but the boy wants to do it.
Well, it's because he's dumb, and that's all he thinks about is sex.
You ever heard that saying, young, dumb, and full of cum?
Oh, yes, of course.
That's the 17-year-old
I know
boy.
he's find the word, but as like an adult woman, how do you find that attractive? Sorry.
There's a handful, and you got to have a little mental.
Right.
I think it's usually usually a woman that's hot in her adult life, but was not hot in high school, and so she's like
fulfilling some fantasy.
She's fulfilling some kind of fantasy
childhood trauma
of the high school kid that wants her. Like, oh, this 17-year-old boy wants me. So I'm just saying that's probably what it is.
I know.
We know somebody in our life that they went to jail for that.
Right.
I know. Well, you don't know. I know her. And I was shocked when I found out.
I mean, here coming from me who has like the old man next to me. So
yeah, you know what they did?
You're a sexual predator.
No, that's bullshit. Kylie, Dan, edit that out,
I'm just
please.
Kidding.
Dan,
I was 28. It was fine.
Edit that out, please. Anyway, no. The person that we know, they went and adopted a brother and a sister of like a 16-year-old boy and like a 14. Don't quote me on that.
Right.
And then the husband comes home and finds her banging, or the kid banging her or whatever, and then reports them, and she goes to jail.
Right, because
the whole family split,
so fucked up on
and
so many levels.
And the whole family splits up.
Well, yeah.
Crazy.
Like that, I was
shocked.
Yeah.
I was shocked because we knew them well.
Right. Ugh. That's
kids were friends,
kind of
everything. I know. And Skylar gave me a lot of the details. She talked to the daughter. Yeah. So I mean, not the sexually molested daughter, but
right.
Let's take on some foster kids.
Oh my God.
I got a great idea.
Right. I got a great idea.
Now let's adopt them.
Oh, no.
For the rest,
no.
I got 2 or 3 years.
Ew.
Husband works nights, maybe.
Oh,
actually, he did. I forgot. He did work. No,
Sorry.
He did work nights.
He did work nights.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Okay. Anyways, this is a gross,
Anyway, where are we going
subject.
with this?
I
we started
have no
out talking
idea.
about farts, and then we started talking about molestation.
Right. Where is this going? I don't know.
I have to say one thing to that.
What?
Subscribe or follow us, or wherever you get your podcast, or just go to our website at. Oh, wait.
What?
Dear, who we cheersing today?
Oh.
We're going to go backwards.
Oh, okay.
We're going to cheers it. Let's lighten the mood up. Who we cheersing today?
We are going to cheers since it's coming in hot to all the fathers out
Father's
there. It is will be Father's Day.
And for those of you that aren't fathers, we're going to cheers Farters Day.
Oh, okay.
Just for you guys. Father's Day for me and Farters Day for those of you that are not fathers.
Oh, okay. Dog fathers count also.
Right.
In my opinion.
Dog fathers do not count.
Why?
I don't know. Are guys dog fathers?
Are you a dog father?
I kind of am. I'm responsible for that beast.
Right.
Yeah. Now I'll say this fast.
Okay.
Subscribe or follow us wherever you get your podcast, or just go to our website at lifewitheric.com.
That was impressive.
Thank you.
And don't forget to follow us on social media for updates and a closer look into my life with Eric. To all of our listeners out there, remember, it's always happy hour here.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Love you, baby.
Love you.